success, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, it's like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away.
Who is that?
I put the pain in the past, and if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's funny. You know what? Let me stop.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City,
I can't hear you.
this Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, he's got a man wide open. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
16 yards.
Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Jackson's pass. Intercepted.
So they escape, so did... maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He's going to take off. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
play. Recovered by the
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking downfield for and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the hole.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So their 2nd touchdown of this 1st half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the 1st score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think if they missed it.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On the option is Jackson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. And he'll be out right at the 35. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try and run the option left side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long.
Chiefs 22, Ravens nothing.
Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to number 29.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Here we go. Here we go.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. Two quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
So two successful two-point. Tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own 30.
Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter.
Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 70 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is the classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll start with the option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Point after.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And it's up and good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll try and run it. And some room to roam now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram, and he gets it down to the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Boy, got no feet.
10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Flushed out right. He can run for it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. We have hit halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Ravens 16.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 35 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Ravens. 52 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he rifles one incomplete.
And the fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is...
And Andrews lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Complete. Fumble on the play.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Pick up of 6. Brings up second and
They go play action now. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing now. Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, my mode, baby. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 99 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run we just saw, 99 yards, ties for the longest in NFL history.
How about that? Was that Tony Dorsett in Minnesota?
In 83.
For Dallas?
Monday night, yeah.
And only 10 guys lined up on offense on that play.
How about that? And we just saw a record equalizer right there from 99 yards away. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. From the 10.
Ricky Seals-Jones.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before. It actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Well, the defensive coverage...
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Around me, I can't see. Pick the dozen. Galilee rolling thunder, don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up.